knows how you come across somebody once in a while you shouldn't have messed with. That's me.
I am not an African American.
You're an Oreo cookie. White in the inside and black on the outside.
I don't have an afro. I have an Amerifro.
Talking that idiotic stuff you talk about, I would slap you.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Black as the ace of spades, but 100% American.
Heard around the world by everybody and their mama. The Jesse Lee Peterson Radio Show.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. It is Friday. Wavesofgray.com is here. That's right. Why can't we? Okay, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Wavesofgray.com is, for those who are tuning in for the first time, one is conservative and one is liberal. The liberal is the white guy, Jaime, is liberal, and the black conservative is AC.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Tea Party Republicans, the party of death. What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, these Republican debates have been going on, these Tea Party debates, and there was an incident at one of the debates where Rick Perry was asked about the number of executions in Texas, and as soon as the moderator announced how many there were, which were a lot, I mean, more than anywhere else, the audience started cheering.
We had a soundbite.
Oh, good.
Governor Perry, a question about Texas. Your state has executed 234 death row inmates, more than any other governor in modern times. Have you struggled to sleep at night with the idea that any one of those might have been innocent?
Right. Now, notice, this is a liberal that brought up this question.
Jaime.
This Jaime guy, this liberal, he brought up the question. I think this is one thing that the liberals never see anything clear. They don't know why he's clapping. They think they're clapping because we're killing people. That is absolutely wrong. The reason why they were clapping is because we're the party of holding up the law. Yeah. We're of the law. The Democratic Party and the liberals are not the party to hold up the laws that we even put in place. The Democrats put laws in place and then they don't even follow themselves.
That's very
clapping.
Laughable.
We are
A.C.
clapping.
Smith, that you would pretend to think that liberals are not concerned about justice and people being
You're not. We have laws on the book about immigration. We don't follow it. Obama doesn't say let's not carry out these laws on immigration.
Jaime, do you support the death penalty?
So it's the same thing.
Right now, I do not support the death penalty as it is right now, the system we have in place. I believe that people need to be held responsible for their crimes. However, I believe there needs to be indisputable DNA evidence or other video evidence, something that links a person to a crime. I believe.
So if they had all that, you would be for it?
I would say in very rare cases, I believe that is what's called for. But as we have it now, I don't like it. What about you, A.C. Smith?
I could tell you one thing. I support it in the sense that I would rather not have it.
You'd rather not have the death penalty?
I'd rather not put people to death.
Why not?
I'd rather not.
Why not?
But let me say this. The reason why I support the death penalty is only where I believe that it actually saves lives. And I believe sometimes when you put someone to death, you're actually saving lives because you're deterring it. I would like to see statistics about it. So I would rather keep person in jail for the rest of their life. I would rather not kill them. But what
You'd
happens?
rather take care of them?
But what happens is that we're allowing people to be in court and taking up a lot of our vital resources and money, which we could use those resources and money to save other people's lives, to feed people.
But see, I'm a little confused. I'm black and slow, so you have to slow it down.
All right.
Slow your roll for me. All right. Let me ask. Hold on.
Sure.
Give me a yes or no. Are you for the death penalty or not? And you're the conservative black guy here. Do you support the death penalty?
For right now, yes, I do support the death penalty because I believe that it does save lives
in what way?
In the long term.
Why are so many people getting executed if it's a deterrent?
It's a deterrent. Then more. I'm thinking that there'll be more killings if there wasn't a deterrent. If there wasn't, a death penalty, people would just get away with murder.
But life in prison, if you're put away forever, then shouldn't that be enough of a deterrent also? Some of these people don't care whether they live or die.
There's some people that love to live in prison. I mean, they're just criminals. So, yes, I believe that it is a deterrent.
The ultimate entitlement program?
Hey, there you go. Some people like that.
Jamie, you would want to take care of these people in prison for the rest of their lives?
I would prefer that we get to these people before they...
No, that's not the question. Would you want to take care of these people in prison for the rest of their lives?
It depends what the crime is, and it depends whether we can prove without
How about
a
murder?
doubt.
First-degree murder. Would you want to take care of those people in prison for the rest of their lives?
I don't want to take care of anybody.
You're not answering the question.
That commits a crime like that.
Answer the question. Would you want to take care of them in prison or put them to death?
If we have no evidence at all to support, like DNA evidence or video evidence to support the case that they actually committed it, then
would you want to take care of these people the rest of their lives or put them to death?
I believe I answered the question.
No, you didn't.
I sure did.
888-775-3773. 888-77-JESSE. Get it off your chest Friday. WavesOfGray.com is here.
I'm flying through the universe in a 69 Oldsmobile.
The Bible Go-To Guy will be here in the third hour today. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Welcome to the show. Jamie, in that debate, the Republican debate, the last debate, they talked about health care, right? You had a thing with that?
Yeah. What I was trying to say before is that the totality of these different instances make you wonder about what these people stand for. There was a question about whether a person who doesn't have insurance, maybe a younger person that thinks he's okay, has an accident or an injury and winds up in intensive care and is going to die without medical attention. And I believe it was Wolf Blitzer that asked Ron Paul, do you just let him die? And then audience members started yelling out, yeah, before he even answered. So it's not that they were yelling for what Ron Paul said. They were answering that question.
They never said yeah for him dying. Never had. And this is a similar.
Do you have a soundbite?
I have the soundbite of that too.
Good.
So
I want AC Smith
we have.
to hear
Let's
this.
go to soundbite number 4B.
Who's going to pay for if he goes into a coma, for example?
Who
pays for that?
In a society that you accept welfareism and socialism, he expects the government to take care of it.
What do you want?
But what he should do is whatever he wants to do and assume responsibility for himself. My advice to him would have a major medical policy, but not before.
But he doesn't have that. He doesn't have it, and he needs intensive care for 6 months. Who pays?
That's what freedom is all about, taking your own risk. This whole idea that you have to prepare and take care of everybody.
But Congressman, are you saying the society should just let him die?
No. I practiced medicine before we had Medicaid.
AC, you say what to that?
I say it's a similar thing. What we're talking about here is that the freedom to choose. This is what America is about. There's risk. There's risk in everything we do. For example, I ride a motorcycle. I do about 10,000 miles a year, okay? It will be smarter for me to be in a car where it protects me. I make the decision to ride my motorcycle. I know the risk. So what we're saying yeah for is for the freedom for him to choose to die or to live.
You're missing
that
was not.
There is no.
That was not AC Smith. They said, we let the society let him die?
The key word is let.
This has been the Jesse Lee Peterson Radio Show, produced by Bond Action. To purchase individual shows or special packages, or to make a donation, visit us on the web at bondaction.org, call 1-877-932-2877, or write to us at P.O. Box 35586, Los Angeles, California, 90035.